At 10, we're hearing from the company that owns a Northland nursing home at the center of a COVID outbreak. 143 residents and staff members have gotten sick just in the past 5 weeks. Sadly, 4 of them have died. KCTV5's Betsy Webster is live outside Garden Valley Healthcare, just off Berry Road in North Granby. So, Betsy, despite this bad news, the company says it's making progress?
Oh, that's right. That number you gave is cumulative, and the spokesman for that company says what's encouraging is that about 3/4 of those residents and about half of the staff members have recovered and are now, I should say, testing negative. Garden Valley Nursing and Rehabilitation Center is owned by a company called Communicare. Their spokesman says 1/3 of the residents who tested positive were asymptomatic, placed in an observation wing. Those with symptoms get placed in an isolation unit, but he says they've been doing their best not to make it feel like isolation.
We're trying to do socially distant activities. We're trying to keep them engaged and fill that void because we haven't had visitation since March 10th in our facilities.
Here's the progress report he provided. Between September 15th and now, they've had 99 residents and 44 staff members test positive. Sadly, 4 of those residents have died. But as of today, he says only 24 residents remain in the isolation unit and 25 staff members still positive and quarantined at home. He says they're at full staff now thanks to emergency healthcare staffing agencies they've called on. As for why this outbreak happened now, he says infection control measures have been in place since March, with weekly testing for residents starting in June when the state mandated it. His explanation is, when infections rise in the general community, nursing homes are not immune to the same spike.
You can be doing everything right and still get COVID. Now, one of the things that we can't control is the fact that our staff go home, they see their families, they shop, they live as much of a life as they can outside of the nursing home.
Betsy Webster, KCTV5 News.